Kilo Golf 2 Romeo Victor. We're in western Pennsylvania. Name is Rick.
All right, Rick, why don't you give me about 10 seconds to tell me about your antenna system, and let me see if I can copy you any better. Hang on just a minute. Let me bring my Kentucky SDR up. I'll start with that. All righty, Rick, give me about 20 seconds and tell me about your antenna system.
Okay. It's a 25-foot line that runs out to a 29-8 Uland. That's about a 67-foot long antenna. I guess you'd call it an MPEG. And it seems to be working okay, but I had all sorts of complaints about RF getting into the audio to the point where I was totally... Nobody could understand a word I was saying. So I pulled out a lot of plugs, and I pulled out all sorts of wires. I had a shortwave antenna up there that I thought maybe was throwing the RF back in the jack. And I'm hoping that now I've got the hand switch on the 7300 with a ICM microphone. And I'm hoping this is working now.
Yes, sir. Right at the moment, you're clean as a tack. I don't hear any kind of RF in the AF. Is that name Rich or Rick?
AF. Is that name Rich or Rick? Well, most people call me Rick, but it's been Rich. Richard is the name on the birth certificate from Hudson County, which nobody will accept, so I have to go to Trenton to get it certified.
All right, Roger, Roger. And what's the radio that you're running?
Roger, Roger. And what's the radio that you're running? ICOM 7300.
All righty, and what's your location, Rick?
All righty, and what's your location, Rick? In western Pennsylvania, right over here in Farrell.
Roger, Roger. Well, I'm copying you on my PA-SDR, and you're sounding, well, you got about 5 dB over the noise level on the PA-SDR. Yeah, I'm assuming that you're running a antenna tuner on your antenna, Roger? I'm sorry, Rick, my SDR has decided to change frequency. I don't know what's going on here. I don't see how that SDR can just decide to arbitrarily change frequency. I got it back on frequency now, Roger.
Back on frequency now, Roger. Okay, that's not UFO influence, is it?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry? It's not being caused by UFO influence, is it?
Oh, could be. Very well could be. Let's see, is it a full moon now?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. But my biggest problem I had about a week ago is getting on the air. People would say, your audio sounds like total garbage. We can't understand a word you're saying.
Yes, I know the feeling. You know, I've got a bunch of stuff tied to my mic input on the 7300, and you have to be very careful because there's 1,000 pitfalls that can be trouble for you. And the thing is that once you get things worked out, like right now, your signal is just beautiful, and so once you get things worked out, be very careful about moving things around now, because you've managed to succeed in a very difficult situation. There is no RF in your AF, but let me give you a word of advice. There is a thing called a field strength meter. It's out of the old CB days, you know, that little box with an antenna thing on either end that measures SWR. Well, it's got a field strength meter built into it. You just put a little antenna in it, like a little rod or something, and you can use that to sniff around and find out where the hot spots of your RF are concerned. It's a great little device. I've got one. Right now I'm just looking at my sideband modulation to be sure my PA is working right, but I used that for quite a while when I had RF in my AF, and it turned out that I have called cable bundle runs and around the house, and my transmission cables run in that bundle. No big thing usually, but I had I had 3 antenna rotor leads that also ran in that bundle, and these were not insulated. I mean, they were insulated, but they weren't ground. They did not have a ground shield on them, and so over a period of like 50 feet, they would pick up enough induced RF out of the transmission lines to bring some of that back into my shack. So when I started sniffing around with this field strength meter, my control cables to the rotors just went haywire. And I said, that's where it is. So I reached up to they came on the wall up high, and I just reached up with snips, and I did snip those leads going to the rotors, because at the time those rotors were on VHF, UHF antennas that I had no interest in at the moment. I wanted to get my HF going very well, and just solve the problem, because that's where the RF was coming in. So yeah, in a way you can see RF if you use a field strength meter. Roger?
Yeah, very good. Okay, because that's what I did this morning. I had an old shortwave antenna that I didn't realize was probably bringing RF back. Probably when I was transmitting off the antenna, I was probably throwing RF back into the shack. And I eliminated that. I pulled that wire out, got rid of it, and I was getting crazy because everybody was telling me, I can't understand a word you're saying. You're totally garbled. And I said, well, this is a 7300 with a 90 microphone. I shouldn't have this problem. And at one point I did not. And so I just pulled every cord. I pulled my CW gear. I pulled that out. And then I said, well, let me pull out the push button microphone, and I have a pedal microphone also. I haven't even hooked that one up yet. If that one gives me a problem, then I figured it has to be a shield problem or something like that. But right now, if you're hearing me the way I am with the 7300 with the ICM microphone.
Yes, sir. Get the Gorilla Tape out and tape her down. She sounds just beautiful. And if you want to hear it, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,000, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow, Roger.
By noon tomorrow, Roger. Oh, that sounds great. Okay. That's great. I'm glad I finally found somebody. I had a few other people that told me that I don't see any RF in your audio circuitry. So, maybe some people had a little problem with the levels and stuff, which I don't have a problem with. I can always play with the levels. But if somebody tells me, like they did 3 or 4 days ago, when they said, your audio sounds like total garbage. We can't understand a word you're saying. And this is a much drastically great improvement.
Yes, sir. And another way that you can tell, if you look at, if you have an external power meter, when you key, if you don't say anything or just say something and stop, that meter should fall down. If it keeps moving around, it's indicative that it's squealing and all that stuff. You know, you're looking at the output for your transmitter, which is being spooked by AF in the AF, and that will show up as modulation in your external power meter. Roger, roger.
External power meter. Roger, roger.
Okay, should it be normal that when I key down, that my transmitter, as soon as I key down on the transmitter, I'm getting about 1.5 to 2 amps?
Yeah, when you key down your external power meter should just rise just a little bit. If you're running any kind of compression, the more compression you run, the higher that level is going to be. But if you have very nominal compression level, like a 1, 2, or 3, it's only going to come up just a little bit and shake down there around minus 10 or somewhere. If it goes up to 0, you know, that's a squeal or something, you know, and that's what you don't want. So just key it down and you know, and then put it in different modes. Grab a hold of it, release it, put your lips on it. Yeah, whatever you can do to try to make it react, and be watching your external power meter for any kind of drastic forward movement. Roger.
Drastic forward movement. Roger.
Yes, and it's like I key down, and I think it's SSB, I really shouldn't be putting out any current, but I'm running about 1.5 amps on a key down. Is that normal?
Well, take your compressor out of the circuit for kicks. That's a 7300, so just take your compressor out of the circuit and if you wanted to, turn your mic all the way off. And when you key down on your external power meter, there should not be hardly any reading at all. Roger?
Hardly.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me revise that. Because if you don't have the normal settings that you would have, you might not have any RF in the AF, because the audio is killed anyway. So you don't want that. You want to find that audio. Just go ahead and have your compressor on a 3. Set that compressor on a 3. Set your mic level to about 50 or 60. And key down, and it should move up just a little bit on your output level meter, your external output level meter. Roger, it should come up just a little bit, but nowhere near that 2/3 peak that your voice would be. Roger?
Roger?
Yeah, I'm getting the reading I'm getting is about 2 amps, 2 to 4 amps on a key down. And I don't know if that's because of that noise, because of the fan. It's about 1.5 amps running when I'm not modulating. And that's what I kind of find concerning, a little concerning.
Are you talking about amps out of your power supply, your outboard power supply?
Outboard power supply?
Yeah, it's my Estron power supply. Yeah, I don't know. That might be normal. It might be when I key down, the transmitter is getting ready to transmit or something like that. Maybe that's what it does.
Yeah, Roger. So, you know, usually you would use a 25 amp power supply to carry that 7300 to 100 watts, you know, you're going to have considerably more power amp wattage drain when you modulate than when you're in just key down without talking. There will be a difference there. As you talk, you will take more power. Roger?
Take more power. Roger?
Yes, I'm just wondering why it's drawing like almost 2 amps when I just key down without any modulation into the thing. I'm just, is that just the transmitter does that?
Yeah, I think so. That would be, if you do 2 amps, that would be 24 watts in standby. and then move to, when you went to 100 watts output, then that drain would drastically increase. Is that what you're seeing?
Increase. Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I'm seeing.
So I would say everything is copacetic. Everything is beautiful, and as it should be. Get the Gorilla Tape and tape it down there, Don. Rick.
Rick. And I think it's with the cables. I had a short wave antenna that was coming into the shack here, and I think that might have had something to do with it. And maybe I got a little ahead of myself. Maybe I should have let that stuff intact, and then I could have tackled it right that way. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir, Rick. Now, I want you to do me a favor. Give me your call sign again, very slowly and phonetically, Roger.
And phonetically, Roger.
All right. Kilo Golf 2, Romeo Victor. And I'm at about 60% gain on the microphone here. The top 3. And the RF power is about 90%.
Okay, so if you'd like the further setup was 3 on the compressor, and you're talking 7300. So 3 on your compression, Roger, Roger.
3 on your compression, Roger, Roger.
That's correct.
Okay, then move to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you say the word audio, you become a human test generator, and adjust the mic gain until your ALC meter is running at 2/3. That means slightly to the right of center, Roger.
Right of center, Roger.
I'm not seeing any movement at all.
All right, so take that mic up to about 80. Take that mic up to about 80 and come in on it and see if your ALC moves on up.
And see if your ALC moves on up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I get about 3.
Okay, so you know your ALC meter does not run the full length of the meter movement area as like your power meter. It only runs about halfway. So consider your ALC meter half the scale of your power output meter, and then we want to only run about 60-75% of the the ALC meter itself. Roger?
Itself, Roger.
Okay, the ALC meter should only be running, let's see. Oh yeah, there it goes. About halfway.
All right, now don't stress the word. Don't stress it. Just say it like you would say any other word and turn your mic up until you can get that position just in normal speech.
Get that position just in normal speech.
You might need to be up around 80% of mic level. Try 80% and talk to me for a minute. Let me look at it.
80% and talk to me for a minute. Let me look at it.
Now we're 90%. Oh, now I can see blue. It's about 10 to 15%.
All right, turn it on up. Turn it on up and see if it is. It's clean here right now. So take it up all the way and let me hear you.
Yep. Take it up all the way and let me hear you.
All right, let's see how that goes. That went about halfway.
What mic are you using on that radio?
What mic are you using on that radio?
About halfway up the
Roger, Roger. What mic are you using on that radio?
Roger, Roger. What mic are you using on that radio?
This is an ICM tile.
Roger, do you have the original hand mic for that radio?
Do you have the original hand mic for that radio?
Yes, I do.
Can you find it real quick?
Can you find it real quick?
Yeah, can you find it real quick?
Yeah, can you find it real quick?
Yep, you can do that real quick.
We'll get to the bottom of this thing.
We'll get to the bottom of this thing.
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network, and right now we're talking to Rick in Pennsylvania. He's putting on the hand mic for the 7300.
On the hand mic for the 7300.
Hand mic for the 7300. This is the original mic that came with the 7300.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. Now, what I want you to do is pull that mic to the corner of your lips and talk across it. Touch your lips, pull it to the corner of your lips where it touches, and just talk across it. Roger, roger?
And just talk across it. Roger, roger?
Okay, that's what we're doing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, can you see where your ALC is moving? Say, go ahead and do that audio with that hand mic and look at your ALC meter. It should be just to the right of center.
Just to the right of center.
Wow, that's like maxing out on the ALC.
Okay, you're at what level on your mic level?
On your mic level.
It's 100%. I should probably bring that down.
Yeah, put it on about 60, and then do your audio.
And then do your audio.
Alright, audio down to 60% right now.
Okay, and take a look at where your ALC meter moves now when you say the word audio.
Meter moves now when you say the word audio.
Audio, it's almost 100% on the ALC meter.
Okay, so we're looking to stay in the realm of reality there, so we're only looking for just a, two-thirds level instead of 100%, two-thirds level, not half, but just to the right of half, Roger?
Not half, but just to the right of half, Roger?
Okay, audio, I got this at mic gain about 40%. And the ALC is not going all the way up to the top. It's just coming short of it, about two-thirds of the way.
Yes, sir. Now, that really sounds nice. It sounds better than your other mic, actually. But that mic was designed by Bob Heil, specifically for the 7300, Roger?
Specifically for the 7300, Roger?
Yeah, okay. Did I just give up on the ICM microphone then?
Well, no, but take a look at where you're bouncing around with that hand mic, and I want you to put the other mic back on, and let's see if we can get that same level out of it, or turn your mic gain up and get that same level.
Turn your mic gain up and get that same level.
Okay. So that's what everybody uses. No, don't stick with the hand mic. Let me go back to the ICM microphone. That was the one that Bob Heil really designed for the, probably for my old ICOM 729, but I'm just a sucker. I just had to go for it.
Yeah, how you doing there, Rick?
Yeah, how you doing there, Rick?
This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, running just a little bit later than normal. We're talking to Rick in Pennsylvania. He's checking his mic out on 7300.
Checking his mic out on 7300.
Rick, you may have hit your VFO. I'm not sure. Check your VFO. Rick, if you copy the mail, check your VFO.
The mail. Check your VFO.
Okay, I think I got now I got the high LICM plugged in.
Okay, so I want you to take your treble all the way full. Push treble boost all the way, +5 on your treble boost, Roger, on your equalizer.
On your treble boost, Roger, on your equalizer.
Okay, hold on.
That's in that little multi-button, just, let's see, equalizer is a system, you know, with those two cross things there, system sideband transmit tone control.
Transmit tone control.
I got it on wide right now.
Yeah, that's the TBW, should be on the 100 to 2900, but I'm talking about your two-band EQ. That's what I'm talking about for transmit equalizer.
For transmit
yeah, transmit tone control.
yeah, transmit tone control.
Transmit tone control.
Transmit tone control.
The sideband transmit tone control.
Band transmit tone control.
Hey, Rick?
Rick?
Yep.
Yeah, take a note. Take a note. You want to go full treble boost? Full treble boost on your equalizer tone control when you find it, and minus 2 clicks on your bass EQ. Minus 2 clicks on your bass, all the way up on your treble. Roger, Roger?
All the way up on your treble. Roger, Roger.
Okay. So that's what I got right now. I have too much bass and
Okay, and then go back and reset your ALC level. Go back now and reset your ALC level because you have changed your EQ, so you need to reset your ALC and just use the first part of that word, audio. Speak it just as you would speak any other word in a QSO. Don't stress it, just say it, Roger, and adjust your mic level until your ALC meter is running 2/3.
Your ALC meter is running 2/3.
Yeah, whistle's not going to get you any good there. Use the word audio, audio. I spent 2 months looking for the right word to use as a level set. That word is just so full of harmonics. It's just a beautiful word for level set.
Just a beautiful word for level set.
Okay. All right, but as far as you know, this thing is working?
Oh, yes, sir. Well, you tell me on that ALC, that's your Bible for that radio, and you want to run that ALC in the sweet spot, which is 2/3. So just turn your mic up until you're at 2/3 on your ALC meter.
2/3 on your ALC meter.
Okay. Well, you know what the good thing is? I'm using the hand switch right now. It's plugged in. I've kept it away from the back of the radio, and that's where I think I got into a lot of trouble. And that's a really good sign that well, it was kind of fine-tune the stuff. That's great.
Roger, Roger. So you're on the desk mic now or the hand mic?
Roger, so you're on the desk mic now or the hand mic?
I'm on the desk mic and the ICM.
Yes, sir. Sounds beautiful. Get the Gorilla Tape out and tape her down, sir. If you want to hear your audio, go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That's Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,000, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow, Roger.
And I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow, Roger.
All right, great. I'm looking at your audio. It's coming up on the scope here. It looks great. All right, thank you. Let me get to some other people. They might need some help.
Well, actually, I got to get out of here, bud. I'm about 20 minutes past going to fishing. So 73. We'll catch you later. This is the Qso-Vlog net. If you participated today and would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording, and we'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. And with that being said, we return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV clear.